Right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Google Educator Group for Abu Dhabi. I'm Denzel Coulson, and I welcome you to tonight's presentation. I'm just so glad that some of you could join us. This is not a format that I'm totally comfortable with. I normally prefer the interactive Google meeting. But I think it's important that we try this, and then I'll go through some of the Google updates that are available out there for teachers online. I have to say that a year ago, I was a complete novice with online teaching. I am no expert. I really got inspired and got into this Google Educator because of people who were enthusiastic about the tools that were available. And the pandemic necessitated that we as teachers be innovative and actually get to grips with the new technology. And there's a lot out there that's really exciting. Please don't feel that this is a forum for experts. It's not. It's for teachers like you and me who want to get to know how to use the tools on Google Educator and on the G Suite. There's a lot out there that will really enhance and make our teaching exciting. As we have all seen in this pandemic, there have been so many changes. We're in school, then we're out of school, we're teaching remotely, and it's amazing to see how far teachers have come in adapting to those situations. As I said, I'm no expert, I am a novice. I'm very grateful to the help from Georgina in Amman, who's helped me and tutored me with this in running the group. So please don't feel that you have to know everything about Google Educator. The whole idea of this is to get you to understand, get you to know it, try and enhance your skills so that you make your online learning the best it can possibly be. Right, so let's, without any further ado, I'm going to show you here. These are the contacts and pages details for Google Abu Dhabi. You will see here that this is the Twitter account and the Facebook group, as well as the YouTube channel that we run. So if you click on either of those, this will take you to the Twitter page. And the Twitter page has a lot of useful links online, and it also gives you some of the latest updates as well as tips on how to teach particular subjects. So for example, this one gives you a G Suite beginner's guide, and it's recorded from a meeting last week. And it's already had 484 viewers worldwide, and this is from the global GEG network. So there's a lot there on the Twitter links. And a lovely little favorite of mine as well is I'm very interested in online videos. So this is a link to the Vimeo Festival Awards that are taking place tomorrow. And you can actually help select your favorite videos from the ones that are nominated. So it's not just giving ideas for teachers to use. It is also a forum where teachers and educators can share other interesting things that we feel teachers would be interested in as well. And then the Facebook group, you can click on there too. Right, let's move on. So this is who I am. My name is Denzel Coulson, and as I said to you before, I'm new to Google Educator. I've only passed Google Certified Educator Level 1, and I've learned so much from the experience, and I am the Google Educator Group Abu Dhabi leader. And these, if you click on these links, it will take you to my Twitter page as well as my LinkedIn account so that you can find out more about me. Now, in terms of the agenda today, we're looking at a couple of things here, mainly what treats are out there for Google educators, some of the new updates on G Suite, and there's a time to ask any questions. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, there is a YouTube chat section on the side of the screen, and you can post questions there if you wish. Also, you can ask any questions after this video is recorded later. I'm not expecting many people to be live today. We all have busy lives, but you might want to look at this video later and then you have questions about that. Now, in terms of what is out there and what's available, some of the new treats that we have for you. This is an app called a Libby app. It's a digital library that actually links up to real public libraries worldwide. And you can become a member of this library online. So, and then you basically become a member and you can take out books online for 2 weeks. And I found it is quite interesting and useful. You can see most public libraries across the world on here. There's some there I think needs to be updates for library access for Abu Dhabi, but it is certainly something that you could look at. So anybody outside of the UAE, this would be a very interesting app to look at, and you can then borrow and read ebooks and audiobooks from your local public library for free. This one is called the Libro FM app, and what this is it is also audiobooks, and you can then create your own free account and access audiobooks, bestsellers, and there's also sales that you can pick up. But it is also useful for those who don't have access to a library. For audiobooks, this will be great for your children, and you can share this and get started, create your own account. So very useful feature as well. Now this link is an audio library that you can access for YouTube Studio. In fact, the YouTube Studio Music app is now available on iOS devices and Android. And what this enables you to do is to download music tracks that you can then play in the background while you are teaching online or in the classroom in person if you're using digital format. So these are some of the exciting things that are available for your students and for your classes out there. Now, I want to tell you a little bit more about the Google Certified Educator Program. Now, with this program, this is how you can upskill and be a Google Certified Educator. Basically, there are 10 reasons why you should, and you can also play this video, 10 reasons to become a Google Certified Educator. And it is a 3-hour exam. It costs $10 to enter, but once you have that, you have a Google Certified Educator certificate, which licenses you for 3 years and basically approves you that you can then use these features on Google Certified Educator. There's a level 2 certificate as well, and then there's a trainer level. So there's various levels that you can go through to upskill your knowledge of Google Educator tools. Now, just to highlight how widespread the Google Educator groups are across the region, you can see here we are part of the Middle East and Europe, Middle East and Africa group, and you can see how many Google Educator groups have already started across the region in the last 6 months. Amman, I think, was one of the first, but we have in Muscat, Sweden, Sudan, Nairobi, the UK, in Nigeria as well, Ireland, Italy, Dubai. So in the UAE, we have Abu Dhabi and Dubai, Kuwait, Zimbabwe, Scotland, Lagos, and Jeddah. So these are the groups that you can actually open and see how widespread it is. So if I open the Kuwait group, it opens it up to the Kuwait account, and you can see what they have been doing in the region as well. And you can also have a look at the other groups, so such as the UK, for the same thing. So it's all there, and a lot is happening out there. In fact, you can see they have got a lot of followers already, 1,650. I think they've been making some great strides in online learning, and there are some fascinating areas of and programs that you can then have a look at and see what is of interest to you. So that is the Middle East and Africa region. Right, we've covered that already. Now moving on to this. So there are some changes that have been made. These are some of the key G Suite updates that are available. So if you go to Google Chat Group Conversations and you click on this, what you will find is that they have made some changes to Google Chat, and this started on December 3rd, 2020, so it should now be fully rolled out. So when a new member is added to a group conversation, all members will see a message announcing the new member. This is one of the updates that they've made. The new member will be able to see the entire conversation, even messages that were sent before they entered the meeting. Because one of the problems that I'm sure that students have had is when they join in, they can't see the chat. So this is something that they have added. And if you have a group conversation created before December 3rd, you can easily create an updated conversation with the same people using the Start a New Chat option in the conversation settings menu. So this is particularly good update. Right, then the next, so basically you'll have add and change members. You'll be able to add and change members of new group conversations. Then there's also a change to a vault retention policy set. So updated group conversations will respect a different retention policy. It's compatible with classic Hangouts, and this will begin to appear in Google Chat over the coming weeks. And so in addition, one-to-one messages, updated group conversation, and unthreaded rooms from chat will begin to appear in Hangouts as well. So these are some of the exciting changes that are happening. Now, the other key thing I'm sure that is a bane in your life when you are teaching is to be able to convert PDFs to Google Docs. So there have been improvements to PDFs imported to Google Docs, and this rolled out from the 30th of November. So it makes your PDFs convert better into Google Docs. So you will notice improvements in image imports, including the image itself, text wrapping related to images, and text styles and formatting. So such as it does import underline and strike through, background colors and more fonts. There's also a layout conversion, which is including support for multi-column layouts and custom page sizes, tables with borders, and improved content ordering. So these are some of the things that are available in this as well. And if you go to Google Workspace, it gives you all the details of this and some of the features that are available in improving PDFs, because it is quite something when you have to try and import PDFs from worksheets that you've used before and you want to put it into Google Docs. It was always a problem that you had to make additional changes in order to improve the quality of the docs and make it accessible for the students. So this is something that we have done as well, or Google has done as well. Right, now we come to the point where if you have any questions or answers, you can put it into the chat on the screen. Otherwise, this is something that you can raise with me after the recording of this video. So I'm not exactly sure if there is anybody online at the moment that would like to ask any questions, etc. But I do hope that you have found the video informative in terms of updates. I don't want to make extremely long sessions if I can help it. It's more a case of giving you information and updates, and that I think is important for teachers and their busy lives. So my videos may be a little bit shorter. What I do prefer to do is have online meetings where we can chat with other teachers and talk to each other about how we can make improvements to your lessons, etc. So it'll be a combination of sharing updates. It will be short videos that I will share on what you can do in the classroom. Maybe there's something I've tried in Google Docs or Sheets or video that I've used in the classroom. These are some of the things that we can do. And also, it's an opportunity for you to share something as well. If you want to present on the Google Educator Group, then you can do so too. I would also like an appeal to anybody who is Arabic speaking and would like to join as a co-leader, because I would like to reach out to schools, to the Arabic speaking schools as well, and that way we can then share what is the wonders of Google out there. Okay, so without any further ado, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and I hope that you did find it interesting. And please contact me through Twitter or Facebook from the links that are there, and then we can chat and look at your needs in the school and so on. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, and I would like to say a good night to you all.